Alright, what's up everyone? My name is Flame and welcome everyone to my top 10 video games of 2017. It is finally here and I kind of do apologize because we are in the second week of January of 2018. But I figured this is a most important and big video just because I feel like you guys would want to know my top 10 video games and also some recommendations as well. Maybe you guys are looking for new video games, and this top 10 right here, everyone, is the games I thought were fantastic, the ones that I was able to stream, put on YouTube right here, and etc. like that. Out of all the games that you look forward to each year, I bundle it all up to a top 10 rating right here. So for this is my own personal opinion. This is not like the top 10 games you guys should really get. This is just my top 10 of what I thought was fantastic, what I love to stream and put on YouTube and everything like that. But much love. I hope that you guys all enjoy this video, and let's get into the top 10. Starting at number 10, guys, is Cuphead. This is a game that a lot of people were expecting, and I kind of was too, just because it is a really old cartoon. I didn't know if they actually had like an animation for it or whatever back in the day, but they probably did. But for this game right here, this is one of the most challenging games I have ever played. This is a top 10 or a top 5 like hardest games I've ever played. If you guys are looking forward to this game, let me tell you, it's going to be difficult as all hell. Each boss it just pisses you off. Like, it's kind of a short game, but each boss, like, it gets harder and harder and harder, and it's going to take you a long time. For me, I love the animation and art style with this game. I thought the playthrough was fantastic. You know, it's just kind of like a little arcade game. Like, I feel like this is one of those games that if you just go to one of those arcades, you'll play it. But I thought it was great, but it's also a really big piss off. It kind of made me mad and rage quit. I haven't played the game for a while, but either or not, it was a good game, and hopefully they make a second one here for the future. At number 9 right here, guys, we're gonna go with The Evil Within 2. Now this game I was kind of hyped for just because The Evil Within, the first game, I loved it. It was scary. I'm a pussy though when it comes to horror games, but with this game right here, I will say the first one is a lot scarier. If you're into horror games or etc. like that, the first one was a lot more scarier. But definitely if you're looking for a second game, because usually with games are kind of like movies a little bit, that you kind of hope that the second game or third game is going to be better than the last. This game though, I definitely thought it was fun. That's cool. That's why I have it on my top 10 right here. But also the thing that was a little bit challenging for this game, it might have just been me though, or I just suck, is the ammo for ammunition. Like, it was tough for me to get ammo if it's for the pistol or for like the machine guns or anything like that. So just kind of stay away from the enemies. Don't kind of challenge everyone, because trust me, I feel like for this game you definitely have to save your ammunition when you go to verse like a final boss or something like that. So definitely with this game, I thought it was fantastic. At number 8 right here, guys, we're going to go Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. For this, I'm a big Uncharted fan, as probably a lot of you guys are as well. In this game, which is kind of a downside, you don't play as Nathan Drake, you play as Chloe. And Chloe right here is from games 2 and 3 if you haven't played the Uncharted series here before. But this game at number 8, it was fantastic. I love the art style. I love the story of how they brought a new character in. But with this game, though, it kind of felt like a little bit of a DLC. It was really short. I definitely, it was $40. I'm pretty sure it's not like 70 or 80 depending on where you live. But with this game, I loved it. With the new story mode, you do get to see Nathan's brother Sam yet again, which is a cool experience. All in all, it's just an Uncharted game, but just with different characters. Definitely a recommendation. Had a lot of fun playing it. You guys loved it when I put my gameplay walkthrough up, and I thought it was just a fantastic game all in all. At number 7, guys, we're gonna go Crash Bandicoot. This is of course the remastered of the first, second, and third game. I absolutely love when companies do the remaster of games, because if you played these games back during PlayStation 1, like back in the day, it was so much fun. I loved each and every part of it. The only challenging thing I could say throughout this game was the first game was a little bit difficult, but second and third were pretty easy. But all in all, it was good. I loved how they remastered. It absolutely looks beautiful. The art's amazing, and it's just good to play one of these games again, because it feels like you're back in your childhood days. I loved playing with Crash again, going through the levels, enemies. It's such a fun game with family and friends. I feel like you guys will really enjoy it if you play it all together. For me, I'm glad that they remastered this series, and hopefully we get maybe some new Crash games in the future. Number 6 right here, guys, we're gonna go for Call of Duty World War II. So after 3 long years, we finally get a boots in the ground game, and I was really happy about that. I was sick and tired of just jumping around and everything. It was a cool mechanism that they brought for Call of Duty, but I figured this is back in the Call of Duty state. But the story mode with Call of Duty, I absolutely loved it. I'm still a campaign junkie. It's a really serious campaign if you ever play, because of course it's World War II. When you play throughout the characters and through the story, it's real life events of the men and women who sacrificed their lives for the war to save people and to stop the war. And the multiplayer experience as well is, for me, for number 6 right here, because usually Call of Duty is multiplayer. For me, I feel like the maps are not too good. It's a lot short maps as well. So hopefully for the DLC that's coming at the end of January and throughout all like the year, hopefully the maps could be good. If you're a zombies fan, I'll tell you they actually made zombies kind of scary. You get used to it, but like your third try playing it, or fourth, or how many times you play it, you know, it's kind of a horror experience. Some zombies jump at you. The thing I kind of disliked about zombies, though, if you ever go for the Easter eggs, is they did give you a guide to do the Easter egg. So hopefully for the DLCs, they do not have that. Personally, I don't go for them. I just watch streamers go for the Easter egg, and then afterwards I go and solve it for myself with friends. But definitely a good zombies experience. I feel like it's definitely not up to Treyarch, but it's definitely really, really fun and enjoyable. So if you guys love zombies, you will enjoy it. And all in all, Call of Duty, it is back. But the only downside I could say about it so far is just the multiplayer. At number 5 right here, guys, we have Need for Speed Payback. I'm so excited. I love the Need for Speed franchise. A lot of people give 2015 shit, but for me, I thought 2015 was fun, but it was kind of low. So for Payback right here, love the story experience, how you are playing as Tyler, go and get payback against this girl that, of course, betrayed your crew, and you want to get payback. With the gameplay right here, I would say I don't like the customization a lot on the cars, because usually you have to buy tokens or whatever to get your car up better. So it's kind of like, if you're not going to be spending money, it's like you have to play the same race over and over and over again to get those tokens, and hopefully get a good slot if it's an engine part or if it's brakes or etc. So it kind of put me on the downside right there. But anyway, the gameplay of how it looks, the steering, the driving is fantastic. That's a good thing about Need for Speed, because in 2015 it was kind of an ass. So I'm glad that they fixed those problems right there. But all in all, I thought Payback was a fun game. It was enjoyable to stream, to upload to YouTube for you guys here, and I think it's just a good racing game if you guys are looking for one here. Number 4, guys, we have Life is Strange Before the Storm, and I'm so glad to have this series on for my top 10 right here. Life is Strange is one of my all-time favorite games. With this game, you get to play as our wonderful girl, Chloe Price. Of course, this is Before the Storm, so this is a prequel to the first game. So really, with this game right here, especially if you're a Life is Strange fan, you want to know a lot of secrets of what happened to Rachel and etc. like that. With this game, you don't really get those secrets. You really find out like what Rachel and Chloe's relationship was, why they became best friends, and why Chloe was really obsessed with her, and you know, Life is Strange. Around, you get to see like the same characters again of what Nathan was and etc. You get to meet new cast and members. Really don't get to see them in the first game, but at least we get to meet new people. You get to see, of course, Joyce and David, and which of course we all love Joyce, but David's kind of an ass. So we get to see a little bit behind of what David was before he became kind of an asshole in Life is Strange 1. And all in all, I thought this was a good game. Definitely the reason why it's on my number 4 right here is because it is a prequel. There were only 3 episodes to it, but what I loved about Life is Strange, what they did right here was each episodic episode, we all want it to be long, right? Like each episode's like, there's usually 5 episodes, but of course this is a prequel, there's only 3. But one thing I gotta say hands down that I loved about this game was each episode was so long, and I figured if you're doing an episodic game, if it's Telltale or just anything like that, they need to make episodes longer. Like the first episode, I think it took me like close to 3 hours. 3 hours for, or no, I think it was like 4 hours for the second episode, and then just 3 hours for the third episode. So definitely hands down, I'm glad they made such long episodes. And also we get to have a little bit of a DLC, which comes out the end of January right here, that of course I will put on YouTube for you guys. But above all, I love it. I can't wait for Life is Strange 2. That's supposedly coming out here in 2018. I'll give you guys news on that, of course, when we get that. But either in that, I love Life is Strange Before the Storm. A definite recommendation if you guys are looking for a new game. At number 3 right here, which is still cruising through the Twitch leaderboards and that everyone's playing, including me still, is Fortnite. And it was weird for me to put on this playlist, but it did come out in 2017, but it's still really, really popular to this day. And it's another Battle Royale game. So this is the third Battle Royale game that, like, of course, the community has got. The first one was H1Z1. The second was PUBG, which is still really popular and has a competitive scene. And then we have Fortnite right here. For me, I wasn't really a big fan at first of the Battle Royales. I did try H1Z1 and I'm just like, nah, or I just probably just suck at it, but I didn't really have a feel for it. And then PUBG, I just didn't want to try it. And then with Fortnite right here, of course, well, this is me talking for, of course, the console players. I know it's probably a lot better on PC. It just, my computer can't hang with it. But with console and everything, it's quite an enjoyable game. Like this game, I feel like you could play for hours on end and not get bored of it. Even if you go into the map and you die and you have to keep doing that over and over again, you'll still want to play this game. For me, throughout this day, I could play this game for a full day and still keep playing it. It's just a fun experience. I love the building mechanism, the guns, depending on what one you get, if it's uncommon, green, blue, etc. like that. It's fun to play with friends, by yourself. It's a good game still to play. And it's also for free as well if you're on PC or console. So go download it, play with some friends, and all in all, it's a fantastic game, guys. I think that if you enjoy a Battle Royale game, this should be your one right here. Number 2, I'm so happy to put this on, is The Walking Dead: The New Frontier. This game you guys absolutely love, and I do as well. This is my number 1 game here if it comes for me live streaming it or on YouTube, and I was waiting for this moment for so long for a season 3, as a lot of the community were, and I'm pretty sure this is one of Telltale's best game, or definitely in the top 3. So with this game right here, you play as Javier and learn a lot about his family. I was a little bit worried because I thought Clementine wouldn't be in it, but of course our girl Clem was. It was a 5 episodic experience going into season 3 of what Clementine was. We see AJ, we see you know, Kenny, a whole bunch of other cast members, and of course as The Walking Dead. Each episode is just the longer than ever and also more fierce. Like, you want to know every time when an episode ends, you want to be more and more episodes right here. I'm so sad to say this, but of course we'll have the season finale here coming out this year. But either way, they did a fantastic job here on season 3. It's definitely my second though. I don't think that, like, I don't even think the finale is going to beat season 1, but definitely season 3 here was my second favorite out of the series. Glad it was better than season 2. Season 2 was an F for me, but season 3 right here, guys, fantastic. Pick up the game right now. It's a fantastic experience of what you learn with Javier and Clementine and a whole bunch of the other cast. Definitely a good game. I'd pick it up. Amazing art, amazing playthrough, and definitely long episodes that you will enjoy. For my number 1 pick that a lot of you have probably, you guys probably know this already, is Horizon Zero Dawn. My God, what, like, one of the best single player games I have ever played for gaming. Horizon Zero Dawn, I am so glad that they made this game. Right now, I think it took me 2 days to beat this game. And it's like, well, I did side missions as well, okay? I didn't just go through the campaign. But 2 days to beat this, a long-ass campaign. That is what I'm talking about if you're making a single-player game. And it's also really happy that they're going to be making a second one here. I'm going to guess it's going to be in 2019 or 2020. But still, it was a fantastic game. The art, the open world, the different kinds of machines that you could take on, and also be an ally for yourself. The game does get a little bit harder and harder and harder every time you go through it, but either in that, the leveling, finding new stuff, killing each machine to get new parts, it's definitely a good RPG. I loved this game, and if you guys are looking for any game to play it would be this one right here. I had so much fun. I just recently played the DLC as well. Really, really good. And I just can't wait for more Horizon Zero Dawn in the future. Hope that you guys all enjoyed my top 10 video game ratings right here. Of course, I'll do another one going into 2018. I'm so excited for more incredible and new games that are going to be coming out this year. But if you guys are looking for any games or anything like that, I'm glad that you enjoyed my top 10 video games right here. I just cannot wait for more and exciting games. But I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see you guys in more gameplay walkthroughs and etc. in the future. But much love and hope you all have a wonderful day.